Before we get into the IC title match with Curtis Axel and The Miz, there was this long-winded fucking promo with Brad Maddox talking about Vicky Guerrero. And I get that maybe they kind of did this to clean up the ringside area, but god damn, why did they need to make this so fucking long? Just get
Paradox needs to be talking. He needs to talk in spurts because every time they give him a long promo, he ends up sounding like he's got diarrhea coming out of his mouth.
What kind of a sound is that?
Maddox.
I don't remember him.
Vicky.
Yeah, it was just bad. And
he starts doing that whole high-pitched screeching at the top of his lungs shtick by the end. By the time it's over.
Clap for Vicky.
I am glad that I'm in power.
It's like he's trying to do Christopher Walken, but it's just not happening. He's like, the kid that gets caught in the toilet masturbating by his parents.
Where are you going with this? I have no idea. This kid gets caught masturbating and he's got shit coming out of his mouth. And what the fuck is going on?
And somehow Christopher Walken's involved in all this.
And he rose above all that to become the new Raw general manager. Good ups to him. But yeah, that segment sucked.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we move on. IC title. Curtis Axel beats The Miz, which we kind of saw all that coming. Not too bad. Not really that great. It did what it was supposed to do and all that. I would consider this kind of one of the lower points to the pay-per-view.
He could stand on his own 2 feet. I think that's what they were trying to get at. They wanted to show that he could work without Heyman. But in a sense, it was kind of a boring-ass match. Miz was in autopilot. Axel, you can't really say too much about him being shit in this match because he wasn't. The fact is, he's performing at a much higher level than he's used to. So I put this all on Miz.
I still say Axel isn't anywhere near as good as what they're making him out to be right now.
No,
he's not.
He's not horrible in the ring, but he's not super great either. It was just 2 average workers right after a ladder match going for the IC title, and that was about it. They had to fill some time, and that was the result. Man, everybody expected Axel to retain the championship. That's what more needs to be said. It was just decent.
There was one good part of this match that I liked a lot, and that was The Miz tricking the referee into getting Paul Heyman ejected from the ringside area. I did like that.
And Peyton, once again, the perfect plex is used as just a regular signature move.
Oh my goodness gracious. And Curtis Axel's new finishing move, whatever the heck that is awful.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, do you mean the one where he goes for a merry-go-round before smacking someone's head on the floor?
Yes.
He was using that as Michael McGillicuddy. Doesn't everyone remember?
It's the McGillicuddy,
no, this is different than the McGillicuddy. The McGillicuddy was a running, swinging neck breaker. This, he goes for a neck breaker and then drops him down into their face. It makes no sense to me. It's almost as bad as freaking Biggie Langston's finisher.
I like Biggie's finisher.
You like Biggie's? I have that down right now as a potential worst finisher of the year.
I like it. It's impactful at least. It looks rough.
Yeah, but it looks like it hurts him more than the person he's thrown over his shoulder.
It looks like he's gonna hurt. It looks like he's gonna blow out his shoulder doing that one of these times.
At best, it'll hurt both of them.
I still say it's more innovative than that. Whatever the fuck he did.
Oh, than Axel's finishing move? Yeah. Well, anything could look better than that. Fuck.
Isn't it called the Axe or something like that?
Oh, I have no idea. All I know is it's
body spray awful. Or something.
Any other points about this match, really, or that's about it? It's just Axel's wondrous finishing move. The fact that he doesn't really use the perfect plex, anything more than a regular suplex, and that it was Miz being Miz, babyface mode.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean,
we would see better things to come of Curtis Axel this evening.
You could have easily put this in that middle spot between the 2 main events, and it would have been fine. It's that kind of match.
Oh, like you mean the Divas spot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's really not much else to say as far as I'm concerned.
Or trade it with the Shield match for the kickoff, and then we would have been fine.
Yeah, that probably would have been a better spot for it. Well, if you want to talk about, keeping the momentum going and all that. Well, it wouldn't have made any sense because then he wouldn't have attacked. Yeah. Just as far as quality of what you guys were saying about
Mhm.
the tag team match, I don't know what you mean by that, but that's kind of rebooking everything all over again. Yeah, I have nothing else to say about this match. Does anybody else?
Do you have to take a cold shower afterwards, Tony? Wash the
What?
stench of the match off of you.
It wasn't awful. I mean, it was just it was like a
Meh.
Raw match, you know.
For me, as I said, I blame Miz for it. The fact is, I do believe that Axel has potential, but he's not yet in the swing of things. He's being pushed really fast, extremely quickly. So he needs time to get into his groove. And as Payton's just stated, he's had better moments on the pay-per-view.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on. Divas Championship coming up in the next part.